Let's start. We are playing the Stanley Parable, which I have never played before, so I'm excited. And also never seen any video of, so I have no idea what this is about.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor at his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
We shall see. Okay, let's look at our office a little bit. We have a nice picture hanging on the wall. Yes, this looks a little like Austria. Some papers, important things, important things. We have a cup that says, I hate Mondays. Yes, very office-like, very... Okay, let's see. Hello? Okay, this is our colleague, I guess. Okay, we can't go in here. Can we go in here? No. Okay, we cannot open those either.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I
Stanley
don't know.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Maybe it's just firearmed and Stanley has some issues. Okay, they all have the same cup, apparently.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Wait, but there's a computer on. Oh. Okay. Number 1, Dad. Very sweet. Okay, all the doors are locked. I like work. I just hate my boss. Okay, yes, very funny, very funny. I have papers on the floor. Okay, also locked. Okay, I can just turn them off. I can't turn them on. Oh, right. Alright. I guess let's go to the meeting room. Okay.
Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the office.
Yes.
Because he doesn't pick up well on cues from his environment.
Because he what? Did he talk to me? Or, excuse me? Alright. Okay. There's light on there. Well, there's light on everywhere. That was stupid. I can't go in there. Anyways.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
That's a very useless room. Wait, what did he say? We enter the door on the left? Okay, I guess. Alright. Oh, this is very confusing. I don't like this. I feel trapped already. But it's nice pictures on the wall. Okay, none of the doors open. I still tried, but...
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay, let's see what they're meeting about here. Mondays. Weekly target. Okay. Marketing. Mondays. Okay, alright. Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. Can I alter it? No? Sad. Targets. Push for... Okay, this is all very boring. Very officing. Officey. Office-like. What is here? Number of slides on the side. Chart, slide, chart. Yeah, this is one of those very useless presentations, I understand. Rate it. Which chart on the same slide depict the same information? Okay, this is annoying me. To do. Synergize, core value, expenditures, shift. Okay, okay, we have to get to the boss. Excuse me. I don't like that the door is closed behind us. Oh, it's a door that opens.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Are you sure? Are you sure about that? Alright, I think I just have to listen to what he does, because this is what Stanley does. Stanley listens and he does how he's told.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright. I would really like to go downstairs, but that's okay. Okay, I guess it's further. This is the boss's office? This looks a little different. Okay, no one here. Can I turn that on? Oh, that's a very nice room.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Okay. I want to play the piano. Okay, I can't. Never mind, I'm not here to play piano, I'm here to work. Alright, very nice office
Stanley just sat around
place.
twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never
Why?
possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Oh. Ah. Yes, I know. 2845.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I don't like those pictures much, to be honest. Like the other pictures way more. Alright, is this a setup? Are we here in like a movie scene? What the fuck is happening? Uh-huh. Nothing. Okay, this looks like an elevator. It's not working though. Do I have to put like electricity or something somewhere? Is that possible? No? Do we just go? Oh. Okay.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay. Let's see. Oh my goodness.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Huh? Escape. I am not sure now. Oh, this puts me in a bad situation now. Okay, so we either have the option to go through mind control facility, which to be honest kind of ominous, but here's escape, which also to be honest could be a trap. I kind of want to know what's up though here. And he does listen, but the doors the doors will close when I go through. Okay, whatever.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
This reminds me of the scene in Toy Story. Wait, what did he say? Fuck, I should start listening. I'm not good at this. Okay, we just go here, I guess. Okay, this camera. Does this do anything? No, it's just desks. Desks with these ugly ass cups.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each
Where is
bore the
us?
number
Wait.
of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Oh no. Okay.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions
what
had
is
been
this?
manipulated
Oh, okay.
to accept it blindly?
Well, Stanley.
No. He refused to believe it.
Oh
He
no, I'm
couldn't
scared of heights.
accept
I don't
it.
like this.
His
I don't
own
like this.
life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Well, you know, actually, you're kind of mind controlling me right now. I could have went to the
Here was the
escape.
proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
I kind of feel like
For
it is
he
now.
would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay, Stanley, be the hero then. Do those buttons do anything? Okay, we have... Okay, these buttons make sounds. I don't know what that means. Okay, this looks important. Console table. Hello? No? Alright, the cable goes here. So, like... oops. I don't know what that means. Oh, wait, there's numbers here. There's number 1. There's number 2. I don't know what that means. Okay, I cannot click those. There's a door here that I cannot go through, and there's some stairs. But I don't think it's time for that yet. I think I might... Oh, there's also a door open. What? It's offline. Maybe I first have to put the power on. Ooh, this looks important. I can't click that. Okay, let's see. We need some clues. 5. Mind controls. Idle waiting input. I kind of feel like I have to do something here first, because if I go through that door, it will be over again. I need a code, because there's buttons here. Wait, there's a code. 0521. 0521. Is that maybe it? What is this? This is 3. What is that? 5. Up there is probably 0, right? Because there's 1. How do I get up here? Oh, I can't get up here. What is this button then? I can't see it. Okay, well. Alright, I don't really think we have an option. I'd like to try that code, but maybe we have to go inside for that. Okay, it doesn't close. It doesn't close. That's good. Maybe we can just put the power on here. Yes. Alright. Could have thought about that earlier.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and
Yes.
to everything it stood for. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself? Is that what you wanted? Control?
No, it's not about that.
I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go.
No.
Turn the controls off and leave. If you
No.
want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
I'm
afraid
refusing.
You don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly
Shut up.
realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
What does that mean?
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
Things a little more fun,
Okay,
isn't
okay,
it,
okay.
Stanley? It's your time to shine.
Yes,
You are
yes.
the
No
star.
problem, no
It's
problem.
your story now. Shape it
Oh
to
no,
your
there's more
heart's
codes?
desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in
0.
mind. What a
Fuck,
shame we
this
have
is
so
not
little
0.
time left to enjoy it. Mere
0521,
moments
01
until the bomb goes off. But what
Oh,
precious
no.
moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
Okay, I don't know.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll
Can
tell
you stop
exactly
it?
What happened to them?
Can you stop it? I have to.
raised
3.
I turned off the machine. I set you free.
3?
Of course, that was merely in
1,
this instance
2.
of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever.
Press
pushing
any key
buttons
to send
endlessly and
power.
then dying alone.
Oh
Other
shit.
times, I let the office
3,
sink
3,
into
3,
the
3.
ground,
Where is 3?
swallowing everyone inside, or I let
5?
it burn to a crisp.
Wait, was 3 up there?
Though,
No,
this
that's
version
4.
of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's
3 and blue.
I almost hate to
Incorrect?
see it go.
Oh,
But I'm sure what
Red.
I come up with on the next go around will be
a
even
1.
better.
1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put
Wait, but I did
some
it.
time on the clock. Why not?
Fuck.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow
Blue?
on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley?
1.
Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed
What?
to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to
Wait, what?
screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room.
Yes.
Numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or
Okay.
this door. Everything, anything.
Button
Something here
hint.
will save
Activate
me.
button hint.
Why do you
1
think
light
that,
blue.
Stanley? That this
Button
video
hint.
game can be
1.
beaten?
What?
One
Blue?
solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in
Oh
this
my
place
goodness,
is?
oh my goodness, oh my goodness.
Stanley.
Why is it not working?
Disappointment. But
Okay,
here's a
what?
spoiler for
Fuck
you.
it.
That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking.
Okay,
away
okay,
to
okay.
death. You're only still playing instead of watching a
No, 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 no.
cutscene.
I haven't
Watching
given
for
up
every
yet.
moment that you're powerless. To see you made
Why is he
humble.
mind controlling me? I don't like that.
This is not a challenge. It's
Fuck.
a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock.
Goodbye, employee.
That's 30 seconds you have
What?
to destruct. 30 seconds seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces.
Oh no.
Will you
Oh
cling
no.
desperately
Oh no.
to
Oh no.
life, or will
Okay,
you
we have
make
to
your
turn it off.
peace?
We have to turn it off.
Another choice. Make it count. Or
Oh no,
don't.
my headphones
It's all
are
the
off.
same to me, all
Almost.
part of the joke. And believe me,
Run!
I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever after.
Shit. I think I fucked that up. Okay. Yes! New try then. Fuck you, whoever is talking to me in my
All of
head.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
You know what? We will go through the exit now, to the escape.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, we will try that again. If that fucks us over, we will go on the right. I don't trust him.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Yeah, and we will go through that place as well and see if any doors open, because I think we might need some clues.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is quite a nice bathroom. We'll try to go in here as well. Oh, okay. That works. Ooh, there's an elevator. Can we leave? You know what? Fuck you. We go. We leave. Did she say my name? I have kind of a bad feeling here right now because this is going for... Okay. Oh, that's just great. Okay, we have no option to flee here. That's amazing. 2845.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it... Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That
Sorry.
kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
What? Excuse me? I put in the code. Okay, my ADD is way too bad for this. There is reasons why I do this fast, okay?
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated.
Yes, very.
Stanley
Please open the
calmly
fucking
walked
door.
forward into the opened passageway.
Okay. What if we go up? Is the question. Okay, that didn't work. Well, we are very up on the floor, but you know, I don't trust anything here anymore. Alright. Yes. Very intimidating.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that
You know
read
what? No.
Mind Control Facility.
Fuck you.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
I don't trust him.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Nope.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yes. maybe not my best idea ever. Oh, what? The fuck?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Oh, never mind. That
Stanley
was very
can't see
bad.
the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped
Yeah,
forever
but,
in
like,
his narrow vision of
stop
what
it!
the world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
Okay, I get it now. Can you get me off?
And willingly accepted this violent
No, 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 no. I don't
free
accept
for a
it.
shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Fuck! Oh no, this is also one of my biggest anxieties.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Wait, but it's not... It didn't happen! It didn't happen! Wait, what?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance,
What?
death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Oh, this is fucking with my brain so bad. Wait, did we just beat the game? What the fuck is happening? Nature paintings. Yes, those are the ones that I thought were pretty. Stanley's computer. Okay. Office layout. Corridor. Filing cabinet. Okay, this is just like, what the fuck is happening here? The two doors. The office. Button sounds. A selection of the sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of a keyboard stroke and a synth. Wait, does it have to do with the sounds? I will have to do this again. Like, this doesn't feel like we beat the game. Office computers. Yes, yes. Great, great. Amazing. Credits. What the fuck? The office. Okay. Maintenance room. I have not been there yet. What the fuck? Is there something in the other room? Can he like walk a little faster? Fuck it. Whatever. Boss's office. Oh, this is... Yeah, this is all the setup. Office clock. Hoppala. This is huge. This place is fucking huge. Underground. I will like... Okay, maybe. Alright. Outtakes.
Stanley stood on the roof.
Huh.
Nothing there.
Oh, this is so weird. This is so weird. Okay, let's see. Freedom ending. Wait, there's a freedom ending? Okay, I think we're spoiling ourselves a little too much here. I think I have to go back. How do I go back? How do I do that? Sorry, excuse me. I would like to relive this one more time. Would that be possible? Oh, there's no door here anymore. Ah! No, this was great. Alright then. I mean, this cannot be her zone. Okay. I don't want to spoiler myself. Am I spoiling myself with this shit? What is this? Narrator emails. After the second trailer we asked people to email the narrator for questions. While we had initially planned to use these further promotional materials, we never found the perfect use for them. Here are a selection of those emails. What do the lights in the control room do? I really want to know. Okay, I don't know. This is super cool, but like... Wait a second. Why is there sounds here? Okay. Okay, exit.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both...
What? How?
Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game.
Okay, that's it. Quit to menu. No problem. I can do that. That's what she said, right? I should have maybe listened to her to the end, but I got nervous. Okay, lady, I hope you didn't fuck me over. Kind of feel like she did. Okay, this
All
time...
Of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah. We see. But then we go through the right room. We won't go through the left room this time.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Nope.
he entered the door and this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, sure. We do that. We do just that. Oh.
Yes,
Well, let's get a
truly
drink.
room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here,
This is an awful
drinking
room.
it all in.
Can I get a coffee? No, nothing?
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Why? No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay, what is this? Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Okay. Can we like... Okay, is this door opening maybe? No. Okay, we have to go on the cargo lift now.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Yeah, you think
I'm
so?
not your enemy, really, I'm not.
I'm not sure about that.
Investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has
Oh.
been about nothing but you all this time.
No, you're mind controlling me.
Neglecting Stanley, someone you've forgotten about.
Hmm?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Ooh. Our wife?
Stanley, your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Ooh. What are we talking about? Oh, okay. Okay, so it's very dark behind that door. That's just great. I kind of don't feel like this is the right way. Are we like, are we agreeing on this? Okay, so I have an option. I have to know my options though. Maybe I'll be free after this. Maybe I can go back to her.
That's her, Stanley. You need
Pick
to...
up.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. Oh.
That's our number.
Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Oh,
fucking
come
funny.
on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside.
That our life is
Let me show you
worthless?
what's really going on here.
Hello. Nice to meet you, I guess.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Good morning, employee. Press X on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Please press V.
Look at
Okay.
him there, pushing
You're doing our
buttons,
job.
doing
Yeah.
exactly what he's told
Okay,
to
and now
do.
you're mocking us.
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Should I press something else? You know what? No, I have to.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Please press N to watch TV. Where is it? We don't even have it. Oh, never mind.
And so he began to
Huh?
fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Yeah? Please press O to spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
We're kind of locked here. Please press N to prepare dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy world,
Oh, what the
he began to
fuck?
fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Please press K to tell your kids a story. I don't have kids. I don't even have a wife. Oh, this is not good.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Please press T to tell your wife you love her. I love you, honey.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Yeah, this fucked up. Please press N to go to sleep. How exactly is that going to work?
That in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay, I can do that. It says, please press B to be at work in the morning. You know what? I don't trust this guy anymore. Why does he say now not to do it? What else am I supposed to do? I can't do anything else. I can't go anywhere. It's kind of like I don't have a choice.
You see? Can he just not hear me?
Okay,
How can I tell
bitch.
him in a way that he'll
This
understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Please press L to question nothing.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time.
Wait a
I
minute.
tried again, and Stanley
Please
pushed a
die?
button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Okay, this is kind of fucked up. Oh yeah? Well, that's fucking funny. I swear.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, so we have the option. We will go through the left door now because the right door didn't do shit.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Yes,
he entered
I
the
know.
door on his left.
I know. And we will probably get into that one room again. Because there's not really
Yet there
another
was not a
option
single
from here.
person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley
But
decided to go up to his boss's office.
oh, we can
Hoping he
go
might find an answer.
downstairs.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
No.
office.
Oh shit. Okay, we will try this before. Afterwards, I think we would have to try how to press those buttons. Apparently, it has something to do with the sound, but
Stanley just couldn't do it. He
no.
considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that.
Exactly,
And in
exactly,
such a
yeah.
competitive
Yeah.
economy,
That's
why
it.
had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself,
Maybe he is.
I
Yeah.
am crazy.
I'm
All of
starting
my
to think that
co-workers
as well, you
blinking
know.
mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make
Oh,
other strange
no.
observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
I don't
And for
know.
that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they
Oh
simply
no, this is a
repeated?
loop.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
Oh no, it's
And at last,
oh no, it is
he came to
repeating
the
though.
conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers
I'm not
weren't
sure
actually
about
gone.
that.
He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought
Huh.
to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well
Fuck.
enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh shit.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so
Oh, wow.
much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything
Yeah.
that I'm doing and thinking?
I think he's like
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by
think
Stanley.
Stanley's
He found it
suffering of
particularly
psychosis.
Strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while
Getting
he thought
nauseous
it
from
all
this.
very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Really?
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
Yeah.
After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did
Yeah,
the
we
voice
can't
not see
float
him
like
float and
that.
make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
Do you even have a wife?
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Shit. No.
Stanley began screaming.
We can't even...
Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Huh?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the
Don't tell me
body
that's
of a
Stanley.
man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal.
Oh no,
I am
Mariella.
sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
Really?
Then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Wait, what? She ran? Bitch, didn't you call the ambulance? I knew he's crazy though. That's the only possible explanation here. Or they're actually mind controlling here. That's obviously also a possibility because we woke up here again.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, it's okay, we do that. We go up to the fucking boss's office and then
When Stanley came to a set
we
of
try
two
to
open
figure out the
doors,
buttons.
He entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a
I
wave
know.
of disbelief, Stanley decided
That's
to go
crazy.
up to his boss's office, hoping he might find... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, wrong door. Right.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Oh shit, that's fucking weird. Didn't even let me put in the code? So I still haven't figured out exactly like how those buttons work though. That's a little bit of a problem.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read
Yeah, this didn't
Mind
didn't
Control
work.
Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Oh, we know
What
that.
horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I don't know if we do, to be honest. Can we just do our job?
Now the monitors jumped to life. Their
Why is there
team
one
made
on
sure
up there?
each bore the number of an
Oh.
employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
427 we are, right? Right there. What is it? What does it show? Oh yeah, we're just not there. Okay. Give me the elevator.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
There's a
Was this the only
staircase. There's
reason he was
a
happy with his
thing up
boring
there.
job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Okay, I think we will try to actually turn it off, like he told us, because...
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content.
Wait.
Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this
Okay.
machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For
But-
he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay. Okay, we would try to turn it off first, and then I have another idea. That we would do that first.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for. Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Yes.
Was it over? Yes. He had won. He
Really?
had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Nah, I don't trust that.
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
Yeah.
Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do,
Maybe.
or how to feel.
I don't
Whatever
trust
life
this
he
though.
lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation.
Did we really
the
make it
immense
by just
possibility
listening
of
to
the
him?
new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Really? Okay, refresh. Beat the game. Complete the standard parallel. Really? But we didn't even find out everything. I cannot believe this. Are you fucking serious?
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
New content.
Oh,
Ooh.
new content? What does that mean, new content?
I don't know. Oh no, will I die here? Oh no, okay. Panic. Oh wow, well, maybe I will.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
What?
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
I didn't know that.
Step
Wait, is that a
inside
lie?
and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Yeah.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
You think so? Doesn't even move.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or...
Oh.
There we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
His voice sounds so threatening. I don't trust this guy. I still don't.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if, Oh, okay. Let's see the content.
All right.
Give me the content, Stanley.
He's weird. He's such a weirdo. The jump circle.
All right.
New content.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Really? Okay, let me see first. Let me see first what else there is here. Because there's no doors anyways.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content.
Oh, okay.
There has to be something else, right?
Yeah, well, we will see. We will jump them all and then we'll see. We press some buttons again. No, that's not annoying at all. 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is that it? Okay.
Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
Really?
It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that
please
on
don't.
the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see.
Okay, good.
I'm ready for whatever it is.
What time is it here? Huh. Okay. Thank you for enjoying the new content.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could
Really?
never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
I didn't really have an option, did I? Okay. Well, our other option is to... Huh? Okay, this looks a little different. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. I think the rendering went a little...
Stanley, come over here. In the vent.
Absolutely
I
not.
want to show you something.
Oh shit, wait, what? What do you want to show me? Too nosy for this. Oh. Okay, okay. Nah, I don't trust him. And still I do what the fuck he's saying. Well, that's the smartest.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Oh wow.
I
Oh, this is so
call it
pretty.
the memory zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
What, this is how it used to look like, or what?
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone
Oh.
remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
But I don't know. Is this how it... What? How it used to be like, or what? I didn't even know that this game is so old. Is that because it happened? A trip down memory lane. First dollar ever earned, probably. Stanley Parable demonstration. Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. Unachievable. It is impossible to get this achievement. What do you mean? Not many. Development team. Okay, okay. Got it, got it. New video game releasing today. Created surprisingly down to earth. Huh. Los Angeles Times. Stanley Parable deals tough choices. Oh, it's very pretty here. I'd like to live here. What is this? Little Stanley, a loving memory. Oh no, there was a little hamster. Oh.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created. Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Okay. Fantastic arcade. I really didn't know all this. Person of the Year, Stanley? Okay, some blueprints. I kind of want to go downstairs, or see at least if the door is open. Okay. It's never the end, it's never the end. Okay, locked.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Oh, door was opened, I think. This one? How am I gonna get through here? Right, and this one is also open again. Maybe from down?
These were simpler times, Stanley.
Oh, okay.
What I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Oh! I kind of don't want to go through there.
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh shit. Not recommended.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny,
What the
with
fuck?
his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious word of art.
I wanted to
I
catch
suppose I could
it!
write up a handful of gags to
I
insert
swear.
into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
That was so weird. I was so much in this game that I really thought I had to catch it. That was so fucking weird. Okay. This looks like a Call of Duty map. Let's see. Alright, alright.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can
Oh,
tell
no,
me
don't
if I'm
worry.
preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought the game's
Nudelscharf.
dialogue
It's
to be
German.
rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these
Aw.
people down. Perhaps
It's
the
fine, it's not
Stanley
your
Parable
fault.
isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered. What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Alright. I guess I have to.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games.
I don't know.
Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button.
Yeah, I understood.
Go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption. It's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been the smart
Okay,
thing to
enough.
check.
Enough. Yes, okay, enough.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not
The door's gone.
unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here?
Yeah,
Where did the door
well...
go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere?
I'm very close to skipping on my bed.
A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to...
Yeah, there's the
please stay away
ventilator.
from the skip button, to go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was.
Oh, I swear you're
Can you
fucking...
maybe just ram your way through a wall?
Wait, what?
Is there any possibility that you could
I put
say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to
I
be
think I
able
put
to
the clock
leave?
on.
Please, I'll take any option at all. I'm asking you to work with me here. We need a door. We need a
I
door
know.
of some kind. I can work.
You can shut the fuck up.
Stanley,
Yes, well, why are
Stanley,
you
please
why are you
don't
talking
push
the whole
button
time?
Again, it's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. And my God, there's no way out of the room.
Oh,
Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone.
it was gone before.
From every angle, I've checked every one of those walls 1,000.
Shut the fuck up. You're not helping.
Stanley, you're back. You're back.
Uh-oh.
My goodness, I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time.
But there's no
Not
door.
a single person to speak with.
Yeah, well,
That-
maybe you
that's
should,
just
like...
how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've
That's
had
empty.
so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever
Oh,
sat
shit.
down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt
Okay.
nothing at all but regret.
Yes,
for
I
the
understand, but you're not
times
getting to the point.
days.
Oh, is the voice not there anymore? There's also no door. What? How are you still on? What is beeping? Okay, we can still not get out of here. I have to press the button again. I really don't have another choice.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into...
Okay, this is not doing anything. This is not doing anything. So, there's still no door.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Get me out of here.
End is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never...
That was not good for me. Is the button working again? Please, please, please. Okay, okay, good. Oh shit. Oh, that doesn't look too good. Okay, but we can't get out of here still. So I don't really have an option. Oh wait. Oh, there's sunlight. Can I get out? Please, hello. No? That's sad. Oh wow, but that's so pretty. Reminds me of The Last of Us. Okay, maybe it will fall down even more and then we can get out. Shit, maybe not. Yeah, get me to another time. Oh, this is getting very bad. Why is all the trees gone? Uh-oh. Oh shit. Why is it always dark? I don't understand. Oh shit. Oh. Huh? Okay, this doesn't look too good. Just walk towards the sun, I guess. We're not that far away. It does move away though. Okay. Okay. I don't think we so the other option we have. I knew that we would land here again. Okay. Do we have anything new? No.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
What do you
mean?
mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah. Oh, new content. What is it now?
You notice my sign? Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Really? Didn't go so well last time, to be very honest.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be.
Shit.
The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever...
Oh shit. Okay. We need to make a little break because my headphones are off again. Okay, got it. Shall continue. The Stanley Parable 2.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Okay. So this is the update. Let's see. The new update. Okay, this doesn't do anything. The end is never the end. Again. 427.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
So this is just ideas on how to name it, I think. Investor showcase. Alright. Can I go in here? No. I think that... Oh, okay. Let's see. Is there anything interesting here? No, absolutely not. Alright. I want to see if the other door is open though.
I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Okay, let's go to the show floor. No, new features. Alright.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Okay. We shall do just that. Thank you very much. Some merch. This t-shirt is the best new feature. Really? Can I have it? No? Okay. Okay. We can go to the office decorations, the Stanley Parable reassurance bucket, and the button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Excuse me? The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Here, name of the game. Okay, that's just great. We do that.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game.
Really?
Isn't that wonderful?
It speaks it? Can it do it?
Jim. Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim.
Well, that's
But
just
of course,
great.
in the final game, this button will say your name.
Yeah,
name
of
that
course,
is.
of course, of course.
Here, let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of
Okay.
the feature. Just
So
play
I'm
it.
Jim
I
now.
promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I
I'm
want
Jim.
you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim, watching
Okay.
your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now?
Well, I don't
If
know
so,
anymore.
then please step forward and press the button.
Okay.
Jim.
Oh wow!
Yes, you see? What
It said my name.
What a rush. That was you. The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Okay, I'll do it again.
It
Wow,
hits even
this is
harder
mesmerizing.
The second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money.
Definitely.
Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Okay, then we go somewhere else. Is the door open? Yeah, okay. Will you tell me again what door to go through and it will fuck me over? Oh no, never mind. Okay. What are the other options? We had some office decorations, I think.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Sure. What is up there? That looks ominous.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game.
Okay.
It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket.
Okay, where is
See,
it?
Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many
Oh, here it is.
disappointing contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms.
Okay.
To be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Give me the bucket.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Really?
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Okay, can I put it back or do I take it with me? Alright, we have a bucket now, I guess.
Does anyone
Let's go
give
to the
out
next
awards
one.
for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Collectibles. Okay, we had the jump circle. What the fuck is that? Okay, we're here. Free achievement. Ooh. Okay, yeah. I don't think it's on the map really, is it? Okay, we'll find it. Okay, what the fuck? Collectibles. Alright. Ooh, wait a second, but there was more to look at. Wait. Get it here. Get what here? A trophy? Free achievement. Oh, this is the free... I'm not sure about that. I don't know where to go first because this was all kind of... I don't know. Kind of weird. Okay, there's another staircase. Are we here yet? No, setting. Okay. Oh, there's the exit. That's new. Okay, let's go through there first.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Alright. You heard Jim in the game. The button that says Jim. Oh, they changed it. Okay. Alright. Have we went through there yet? I don't think so. Let's do that first.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Stepneys? What? Yeah, we go with that one.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece.
What? Alright. Alright then, alright, I guess. That's just great.
Or actually,
Okay.
maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision, we're moving on.
Mm-hmm. Are we coming from here? Yeah, okay, we're coming from here. Alright. Then we shall go through this one ominous room. Wherever the fuck it was. I don't remember. I think up there somewhere. And there's the exit. But we don't go through the exit yet. I don't know what is in that room.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them.
Oh, that's
I
good.
don't
That's
want
just
to
great.
stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Do we put it in the bucket? Great. We have a collectible. Wait, we have to go on? Collect them all? Can you find them? Can you find them? Can you find them? Can you find them? Can you find...
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Okay, I think we saw everything here.
All right, have you seen everything you wanted to?
Yes.
Ready to move on now?
Yes, thank you. Ready to go back to our boring, useless life. Oh, okay. Alright.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not
Yeah, they're
exactly
great.
clear yet how
I like the
exactly
gym
these
button
features
very
will
much.
come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll
Okay.
arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
What was that sound?
I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement.
Okay.
Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley?
It can't be as
This
well as the
isn't a
first one.
coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much
Yeah.
enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game.
Okay.
Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Are we starting again from the beginning? Oh, okay, okay. We see.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Are you doing the same shit again?
Stanley worked for a
Oh,
company
those
in a
fucking
big building
balloons.
where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He
Yeah,
sat at
pressing
his
buttons.
desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Yes, we had that already.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
The fucking
Perhaps he'd sent
bucket.
him Mr. Memo. Stanley picked up the bucket.
Yes. Oh, we go to the left door again?
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Yeah, we go there again.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
It's again
Staring into his
2854
manager's office,
45.
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always. The bucket would, and he knew it. The two of them were inseparable.
Okay, that's
At
great.
this point,
I
Stanley
love my
was so
bucket.
absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's
I'm
desk.
standing right
Nor
here.
in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the pin number for the keypad was 2845. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him?
Yes,
This is certainly the most logical explanation.
definitely. No! Oh, I didn't see it. Shit. That's okay, it didn't bring anything anyways.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The
Yeah.
bucket is here for you, Stanley.
Everything will be
Everything
fine.
will be fine.
Absolutely. The bucket is our friend.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Yeah, okay, we do that then.
lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves. The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley
no.
it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine. Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control, never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket. But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Okay, we do that. But if the same shit happens again, I don't know what to do.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over? Yes, they had done it.
Again?
Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support, and... What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed?
What do you mean by that?
Silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty, until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave. Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket.
You can keep it. I don't fucking want it.
To part with the bucket.
Oh, shit.
No. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about
Put it away.
Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we won't take the bucket this time.
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started. And if it did, it stopped shortly after.
Fuck that bucket.
Stanley hoped that he would one day see
Wait, what?
weather.
Okay. We will leave the bucket here. You know what? No. We take the bucket with us and we solve this fucking riddle.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Okay.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
What was it?
Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional... But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along?
Yeah.
Was the bucket guiding him?
It is, and I'm taking it with me.
This is certainly the most logical explanation.
So I'm not sure how to solve this puzzle though, that's the problem. Like, I'm also not sure if it's supposed to even work.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility. The lights rose
So,
on an enormous room packed with television screens.
I know it has something to
Horrible
do with
secret did
sounds.
this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves. The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Yeah.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control, never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
Alright. We have to figure out these buttons.
The heart of the operation.
So there's
Controls
always
with emotions,
yellow,
happy,
green. No,
or
never
sad,
mind.
or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
There.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Okay, we have exactly 2 minutes.
Would dismantle the controls for good.
No, they won't take it.
Best
I can't take it with
Stanley
me.
and the bucket up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made us. But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls. Stanley gasped.
I can't lie, it was me.
Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself? How could the bucket have betrayed him like this? Stanley was prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust when suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen.
Oh.
Birds. Silly, silly birds. The control buttons became active again. Stanley flipped through.
Do you know that the plural of flamingo is flamboyant?
This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world. The mind controls were only a facade to disguise its true intentions.
Oh, yeah?
The bucket planned this all along. Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible discovery.
Oh, it's
Stanley and the
adorable.
bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here.
Fucking love penguins.
Flipping through live streams of the silliest birds imaginable. Of all the possible paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the best. And Stanley was happy.
Is this going to like... Oh. Are we starting over again? Fuck!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Okay, the bucket will stay
Stanley
this time.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
And I want this little figurine that I forgot again.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I know. I've been here already a few times. Oh. Oh shit.
Here's
Okay.
the door, just go.
Oh, he's getting pissed again. Okay, give me this. Give me this.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these. Only the
Maybe we do
intrinsic
get one. Who
pleasure
knows?
Of a job well done. You
That's
can't
fine.
buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Alright. Wait, is there... Oh, I thought there was a space. Door, maybe. Alright, get us down again. Okay, we have to figure out the code this time. It cannot be like that hard. Let's see, let's see.
Stanley
Okay, the
walked
escape
straight
we
ahead
have
through the
had
large door that read
before.
Mind Control Facility.
I mean, something could change, you know, the second time we go through. We will try this. We will try this first. I want to try solving this button thing first. There has to be some way.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
You did have it already like 10 times.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yes, we know that already.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Okay.
It was the proof. The heart of the
Okay, we have to figure this out.
Controls labeled with
So up
emotions.
there's 4, I
Or
think.
sad, or content.
1, 2,
Walking,
3,
eating,
and there's
working,
5,
All
right?
of it
Yeah.
monitored and commanded from this very
Okay.
place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle
Nope.
the controls once
We will not
and
dismantle the
for
controls. We
all.
will put them on. Because we have went that way already. We have to figure this out now.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept
Yeah,
you
I did.
enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
Yes.
Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go.
But I
Turn the
did.
controls off.
It didn't work.
If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this
I
machine
can't
is
change that anymore
activated without
anyways.
proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode,
Wait, what?
eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes.
Okay, okay, okay. We have
This
2
is
minutes
a
again.
little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's
3.
your time to shine. You are the star.
3,
It's
3,
your
3. Where is
story
number
now.
3 again?
Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh,
1,
this is
2.
much better than what I
Huh?
had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left
Fuck.
to enjoy it. Mere moments until
1,
the
2.
bomb
Where's
goes
3?
off. But what precious moments each one of them is.
Wait, that's
No
5.
time to talk about
Is that
you,
3?
about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely
3.
know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die
shit.
anyway. I'll tell you exactly.
Okay, next
what
one is
happened.
green 1.
I
Where's the
erased
green
them.
buttons? Here.
I turned off the machine. I
5.
set you free.
Wait.
Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story.
Okay, this is
Sometimes
a
when I
high
tell it, I simply
boop.
let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other
And what
times,
number was
I
it?
let the office
5?
sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this though, this version of events has
Okay.
been rather amusing.
Okay, we have
Watching you
50
try to make
seconds.
sense of everything and take back the control wrested
Okay,
away
that
from
was
you
that
is
one.
rich. I almost hate to see it go.
Right?
I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds
Fuck.
left. But I'm enjoying this.
What
so
is it now? What
much.
is it now? What is
You
it
know
now?
what?
Oh
To
shit.
hell with it. I'm going
2.
to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious
2 and
additional
purple.
seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley?
Why?
Is it that you have no idea where you're going
Blue
or
and
what
1.
you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer
Shit.
that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button,
I don't know.
screen to screen, clicking on every little thing.
Okay,
in this
it doesn't
room.
work. It doesn't work
These
like
numbered
this.
Buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything.
Console
Something
disabled.
here will
Enable
save me.
backup power to
Why would you
activate.
think that, Stanley? This
Shit!
video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? But you won't
No.
believe there's an answer. How
Oh,
many
no.
times will you replay this bit, looking desperately for a solution? 10? 100? 1,000? I look forward to finding out and to watching the.
Okay, let me do something
Each
else.
time you
Let me
fail.
turn it off
Just
again.
you and me and the retching explosion of fire and
But the
metal
door was
over and over and
open.
over for all of eternity. And Stanley died again.
Fuck.
And Stanley
I can't.
died again.
What do you mean
And
why?
Stanley died again. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30
Yeah,
seconds
I
until a big
know.
boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces. Will you claim
Shit.
desperately
18.
for your frail life,
Okay,
or will you
okay.
let
We
it go
we
peacefully?
can't do anything here.
The choice. Make it count. Or
Can we get out again?
It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say
Fuck.
happily ever after.
Shit. Oh no, but how? How do we do this? Oh no. Not
The meeting
again.
room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley
Okay,
just
we
needed
go
to get
out
to the
again.
meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
Like he told us, but without the bucket, because he said we can't take the bucket outside. So we kind of don't have an option. What
When
was on the
Stanley
right way
came to
again?
a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, I know. Okay, we will try it again. But we will be at the same place, probably. It's just the same fucking game. How we can find them. What? Trust the completionist instincts. What is happening? Mission status. A large room, lots of boxes. Stairs, something to do with stairs. Somewhere both red and blue. Oh, this is... I have to find those. A private but smelly place for an important person. Okay. 6 is the bathroom up at the boss's place. A large room, lots of boxes. I forgot where that is. Stairs, something to do with stairs. Maybe we have to go downstairs. Somewhere both red and blue. Both red and blue? I have no idea about that.
Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Maybe there's a... Ha!
Another miniature Stanley figurine.
Okay.
This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands? Stanley figs? Or what about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Okay, great. Great. I will not go in here again. That was a fucking psychotic nightmare. Okay. Upstairs. And, opala, to the bathroom. Yes.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number
I don't
in the
like
corner
either
your
of them.
screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Okay, yes. Couldn't go in here. We can? Oh yeah, we could go in here. Can we go upstairs with this? No, but that didn't make sense. What was the place full of boxes?
Here's the door. Just go.
Okay. Sassy. I have no idea. Full of boxes. I do remember there was one full of boxes, but which one was it? Why do I get scared every fucking time?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
A place that's both red and blue. We won't go through there again.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Okay, that's it then. Once again. Maybe it leads us somewhere else
Behind
this
him was
time.
not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and
Yes.
willingly confront his death.
Indeed. I must find the figurines. Maybe there's one here actually. Yes,
As the
okay.
machine whirred into motion,
Fuck, I think that
Stanley
didn't
was
work.
inched closer and closer to his demise. He reflected
Well.
that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
But wait,
Stanley can't see the bigger picture.
if I would have taken the
No
bucket
good
with me
story.
this time,
Trapped forever
maybe
in
they
the
wouldn't have
narrow
let me go
vision
with the
of
bucket,
his
so
own
they wouldn't
eyes.
have killed me.
Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the
Stanley, whoever.
eyeballs from a blind man.
I'm Jim, I
So
forgot.
he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
But I know that won't happen. Oh, there's boxes. Maybe that's what I meant. It's a woman now.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
There's boxes, but no, that's not the place. Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Yeah, I don't know.
When
Can you
every
tell him?
path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless,
What
making
did
life
this
the
mean?
same.
Button sounds.
Do you
A
see
selection of
now?
sounds used
Do you
throughout the
see
game
that
when buttons
Stanley
are
was
pressed. Each
already
sound is a
dead
mix of a
from the
keyword.
moment he hit start?
Oh. Oh. Oh no, maybe I had to hit like the right number. Okay. Alright, we will try that again. If this didn't lead us to the exit, probably not. Oh, we didn't go in the... Oh, no, this is just the elevator. I forgot how to get out here. Maybe up. What? I can't pick up. What does it mean? Alright. That was useless. No, this is just this. Okay, exit. Exit, we found it. Stanley Parable. Yes, I know.
Oh,
Once
look at
again.
these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Yes.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save those two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit.
I did last
You're
time.
the way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Not sure that was the right choice to make. It's not ending, so... Probably not dead. Yes, that's what I fucking thought.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall.
Was it? I don't know. I don't know.
When Stanley came to
What's
a
the
set
right
of
path
two
again?
open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Oh yeah.
Perhaps he wanted to
That
stop
that
by
was
the employee
what it
lounge
was.
first, just to admire it.
Okay, yeah, we go through that again.
Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room.
Beautiful,
but
beautiful.
Eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Room full of boxes. Wait,
And
we
so
didn't
he
go through here
detoured
before.
Through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
No. Absolutely not. We haven't went here yet. Okay. But I expected like a Stanley figurine to be there.
But
Or maybe
Stanley
he's
didn't want to get back
downstairs?
to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Okay. I also can't open any other doors. That's just great. Okay.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. Mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Now where is it?
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right? Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Really? Alright. I have no idea where we are. Oh. This is what I saw earlier.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler.
Oh,
Quick,
really?
Stanley, close your eyes. Okay,
No.
Okay. We just have to get
We
back
have
to
been here
it.
before. Don't be
Who am
stupid.
I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
No.
And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Shit. Ah, this is unbelievable. Wait, but there's no balloons anymore.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go
And
to
no
the meeting
bucket.
room. Perhaps he had
No.
simply missed a memo.
Ah, shit. That means, though, that there won't be any Stanley figurines anymore. Did I fuck it?
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or...
No.
Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Yeah, exactly.
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Okay, I won't go through either of those. Okay, those are the... Ooh. This is some backrooms shit. Oh no, will I go... No. I don't want to go through here. Maybe here? It's the same shit. Oh wait, what is this?
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
This is unbelievable. Okay, still nothing on our computer.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No doors. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, yep, it's worse.
Ah.
You're remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. Did some of those doors maybe open? No. Okay. I thought it opened. Alright. They all don't open up. They don't even make sounds anymore.
Aha! I knew
Oh.
we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes.
What do you mean? What's the story?
Wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
What? This is so fucking weird. Oh my goodness, where are we now?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be
shit.
doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in...
What
a
do you
lot of
mean?
work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
The camera, right?
Okay?
Wait.
I'm getting weirded out by whatever
wow.
this place
Sorry.
is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Again? Oh, this is unbelievable. Wait a second. I think my camera. My goodness. Okay. Okay, better. Alright. Okay. Like, now we can really not miss it.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Okay. We will do just that. Huh? Why?
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Sure. Oh yeah, that's just great. Great music. Thank you for that. This doesn't make me crazy at all. I would just follow the line. Did you see that?
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern.
What fern?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Really?
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. I'm remembering it closely and I studied it further thoroughly. Alright, let's go.
Wait, what?
Okay.
We're back at the office? No.
Yeah, well, that went
No,
fucking great.
fine. You do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story is... Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take
Unbelievable.
this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Oh, that's not so good. Okay.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious.
Okay, I agree, but like, do it.
This all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Alright.
Now,
But this was an office
yes,
before.
This is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path,
that's just great.
a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go
Oh,
wild.
are we just...
Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Did I just go back? Do I really have to go further? Because I feel like it's just... We're just walking in a circle. Or maybe not. I don't know. Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, no,
All
not you
right.
again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Alright. It's gone anyways. Where are we now?
Choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control.
Alright.
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
What do you mean?
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must
Gonna
be a
get nauseous.
reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
Okay.
So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
All right. 1 second, please. The confusion ending.
The confusion ending. You're telling me
Oh.
that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all
But didn't we yet?
determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
I don't know.
Whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait, you know. I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now.
But I don't know how many restarts we had.
Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Huh? So we're here again. That's just great.
All of his co-workers were gone. What
Yes.
did it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
We can try to take the bucket with us again. I mean,
The
why not?
confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket.
What? Wait, where are we? Have we been here before? Am I tripping right now?
Stanley
Okay.
clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Yes, we shall do that. Just that, because I want to find out where the other figurines are. Got a few others now. How we can find them? So we need a large room, lots of boxes somewhere, both red and blue. Maybe gives us some hints here. What we know: small floating objects. Yes, yes, yes. But we were in the large room full of boxes. Red room? Red room? Where is a red room? I have no idea right now, to be honest. Alright, we will see then. It's not downstairs,
Coming to a
right?
staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Oh, this is red. This here is red. But we got one here already. Okay, we can... You know what? Fuck it.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours.
So
He might be fired for that. And in
here's where
such
we
a
lost our
competitive
mind.
Economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then, something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket.
Oh shit, wait, what?
Now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. Now
yeah.
he felt himself floating off the ground. Oh, gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Stanley! Stanley, it's me! The bucket!
Oh shit.
Truly be. He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next. None of them were his. None of them were his special bucket.
Come to me, Stanley!
Oh no. Oh no, oh no.
Find me.
He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along.
Oh no.
It was incredibly painful. Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out.
Well, that's just great. Will we start from the beginning again?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work.
She has the
But
bucket.
on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket. Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
Wait a second. Okay. Huh? Where are we now? This is new. What the fuck? What the fuck just happened? Okay, this is absolute psychosis. Okay then.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Okay, I'm not sure if I want to take the bucket with me. This kind of fucked me over at the end.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. I've tried the right one a few times now. Doesn't really do anything. There will be a reward for finding. That's what I think. A large room, lots of boxes. Somewhere. Yeah. Okay, we still need 2 then. But I don't know where it is.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I heard that. Okay, we weren't here before though. We got this Stanley. And this didn't do anything, but you know what? We will try again. We didn't go upstairs. Let's see if it does something. Probably not, to be honest. No, it won't do anything. Shit. Okay. Go on there again.
Here's the door, just go.
Yes, okay. I don't know what to do now, to be honest.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay, we will go through this again.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Okay.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I don't know, okay?
Here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy,
You know what, we do that
or
shit again.
sad, or content.
Something has
Walking,
to change.
Eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible...
Because we will be able to go without the bucket, but like it can't be the same again like last time. Okay, so this is...
blackness, and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes! He had won! He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
Yeah, I
Where
know.
had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
Okay, we had that
No
already.
longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all.
But it
he
looks
needed to
different.
know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin.
Never mind, maybe
The
not.
feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Okay, so we did have exactly that before. That doesn't do shit. Okay. Okay, if we just wake up in the room again, we might have to look something up because I don't know. I want to get all the Stanley figurines at least. Yeah, okay. How do we get back there? I don't think we even can, to be honest.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Warmth spread through Stanley's arms. With the bucket in his arms again, he was home.
Okay, we cannot go
Stanley
there
clutched
again.
the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
That's kind of fucked.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here
Like-
it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley. No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left.
Here?
To go back
Wait,
to the
was it
meeting
here?
room.
Oh, yeah. Okay, found it.
No,
Said
Okay,
the
good.
bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Okay. We got
You're
you.
getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the Figler and Marines. Very soon, you'll collect the last one, and then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them, and now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler and Marines. None of us can.
Oh. Alright. Well. I think we have to go here. Oh. Where the fuck am I? Oh no, is it from the beginning? No problem though. We have to go there again anyways. Oh, what? Well, this is new. Huh.
Okay, this is day number 295. Tape number... I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore. The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything makes. The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down. It doesn't make sense. There's no explanation for it. I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms. Why everything feels so... What do I do with this treasure? I can monetize it. Yes. It's unthinkable. unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket. This is my golden ticket. But I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get... What's that? Who's there?
Excuse me, what the fuck? This was fucking weird. Not like the whole game wasn't yet anyways, but oh my goodness.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, Stanley picked up the bucket and smiled. He'd never be alone again, not truly alone, not with the bucket around. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Is he
And
talking
here it was.
differently?
Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was it? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Nope.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift. Good.
Said the bucket.
Now
Have to go
ride the
there.
lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
To think about this obvious fact, but Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend. So he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms. How deeply touching.
Fuck! Okay, again. Now.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the
me the
meeting
bucket.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed the good old bucket. Just Stanley and the bucket, off on another thrilling adventure together.
Don't worry, my bucket.
Stanley
We got it. We
clutched
get
the
out of
bucket
here.
tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting
I don't
room,
care.
But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
Okay, we can do this. We can do
Stanley took
this.
the door on his left to
Concentration.
Go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift. Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking
What
to him.
is that?
It
Is
should
that
have alarmed him,
drops
of
or
course, because
something?
buckets
I don't
can't
know.
talk.
Oh,
But
the
Stanley
balloons.
chose not to think about this obvious. But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation
Fuck!
of himself and the bucket, his
Oh.
dearest friend. So he threw himself to his death.
Yes, I
that
threw
they
myself
might
to the
die
death.
in one
Okay,
another's
please.
arms.
Go the fuck on.
How deeply touching.
Very touching. I was there. I just should have went back.
How
Okay,
wonderful.
Bucky, we
Stanley
get
was
it. We
alone.
get it now. Don't
Finally.
worry.
This is great. Where are we going today? The bucket asked. Stanley just smiled. Anywhere they went together would be perfect. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Well, no, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the
Can do
door
it,
on
we
his
can do it,
left
we can do it.
to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Good.
Said the bucket.
Okay,
Now
we
ride the
have to
lift
do
all
this
the way
now.
to the top.
I've had enough
There's
of
something
this.
up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about it. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
C. Danger. That's fine. Okay, okay, okay. Why are we here?
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, no buckets past this point. Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a moment.
Why? I swear. Huh? Is this a bucket?
I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket. Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket. Okay, let's begin.
Okay. I can do this. I can do this. This is a
Item
bucket.
1. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Incorrect. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
How do I fucking know?
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
Yes. Fuck.
Incorrect. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Okay, it's maybe the only bucket I have in my hand, or there exists, is in my hand.
Item 3. Is this a bucket?
No.
Incorrect. This is a bucket. Item 4. Is this a bucket?
I have seen a bucket before.
Correct. This is a tractor and not a bucket. To be honest, I just sort of put this one in here as a gimme, but I was starting to get concerned that even this might be too much for you.
Excuse
Thank
me?
you for not making me look like an idiot. Okay, next one. Is this a bucket?
No. It's not a bucket.
Incorrect. This is a bucket.
Okay. Can we leave?
Item 6. Is this a bucket?
No.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
Both?
Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. Should be around here somewhere.
Type mine.
Okay, you and I both know there isn't anything here. And I don't appreciate the implication that nothing is a bucket when we both clearly know that a bucket is something. And therefore nothing could possibly be something. Unless, in your twisted mind, have you somehow convinced yourself that a bucket is nothing? Answer me straight, Stanley. Do you believe that nothing is a bucket?
I don't know anymore. Why is the music getting so ominous? Do I believe that nothing is a bucket? Do I believe that nothing is No.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket? Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely. Okay, here we go. What happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket? Every single thing in the
Well,
game
that's
was a
just
bucket?
great.
Oh my god, I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets.
That's
Yes,
just great.
I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person?
What do you mean if you run into
Here we
anyone?
go.
Okay.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken. No, the orders were still missing. For now.
Okay then. We still have to get on that other platform and you stay the fuck here. Because we cannot take it with us.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open... This
Nope.
was not the correct way to the meeting room, and
Sorry.
Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Oh, the
Perhaps he wanted to stop by
Stanley.
the employee lounge first, just to admire it. And here it was, the lounge. But eager
Yes.
to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No. No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look,
Okay,
Stanley, I
wait.
think perhaps we've
Can I
gotten
get
off on the
out
wrong
there?
foot
Wait a
here.
second.
I'm
What?
not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Okay,
I
we'll try that
realize
as well.
investing your trust in someone else
First,
can
now
be
we go through
difficult,
there.
But the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you
Yes.
that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yes.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show
I don't
you
think that.
something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. And there it is. The last Stiggly Wiggly.
Yes.
Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
Don't set me to the beginning. Okay, thank God.
Now listen
Okay.
carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
I don't know about that. Okay, first we do what he's
Oh, thank
asking us
God
to
you
do.
are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's
Oh, no.
killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
No. No, thank you very much. I like my circles. This doesn't change anything, right? I don't think this changes anything. I should have went through the blue door. Fuck. Huh?
What
Never
do
mind.
you want? What are we looking for?
What?
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy.
You do?
I actually feel happy.
Well, it is nice, yes, but like... I feel like I shouldn't let them close up. But I kind of want to see what's happening. Oh, wow. This is actually so pretty. Okay, I think we have to go here.
No, wait. Where are you going?
I have other plans, sorry.
Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If
No.
you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
I think I go somewhere he doesn't want me to.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Oh shit, I can just kill myself? Wait, but it's not... It's kind of not what I wanted to. Can I go in here? Fuck. Okay, never mind. That's it. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
No! Oh, thank God.
Well,
You
great.
lived.
Now I'm just wounded?
You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Okay, alright then.
There. See? This is what you want.
I'm not
This is
sure,
where we
though.
can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
Alright, I stopped moving. And now what? I mean, it's pretty and all, but like... Will something happen here? I don't know. I have to do it again. Sorry, but this is not an option for me.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
Why not?
No.
There has to be.
No, no. What are you doing? Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
I don't know. Give me a way out or something.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. My God, is this really how much you dislike my game?
Sorry.
That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of
Don't
me?
make me feel
You're
bad. I'm a
literally
people
willing to
pleaser.
kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
I
Am
cannot
I
do
reading the
this.
situation correctly?
I'm sorry, I have to do it again though.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore.
Why is he getting so
Do you
sad?
actually want to stay
Oh, we're
alive?
very slow.
Or are you just teasing me?
Oh, he's very slow. I think we're actually properly wounded.
I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I wish I still thought that was possible.
Okay, but now what? You know, that's the problem. It doesn't lead to anything. We have to go to the other room again. I think the next one will be last one. Maybe two more. I don't know. We're very slow though. He doesn't talk anymore. Why?
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Hmm? What? Oh no. Oh no.
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's
Oh
just,
shit.
It's those figurines. Those figglers. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life?
Absolutely.
Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness? Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one
Okay.
more time.
Okay. When Stanley found the collectibles. We do that then because I like this place, okay? But then I would like to go home.
Here's where it all began. The first collectible.
Wait,
Back
this is
then, we
right?
had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
Wait, can we collect it again? Yeah, I thought so. Yes, there's the next one.
And here was the second Stanlerine. You found this one all on your own just by poking around behind the boss's office. You did that, Stanley. I'll be honest, back then I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
Thank you, thank you. Under the stairs or boss's bathroom?
Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini stand? Can you
My
remember?
third? First was the one that was shown. Second one. Shit, my memory is so bad. Right. Second one was the one on the right before the elevator, and third one was under the stairs. I think.
Hey, that's exactly right. It was here, under the stairs. It was the third one. You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them. I'm glad these moments are so crystal clear in your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised. After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything.
Really?
Let's see, what came next? Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh well, I can't actually say I remember
Oh,
being
but
in
I
this
like
room,
it. I take
but it's
it.
here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
Of course, it must have. Okay, can't open those doors. It's nice, kind of creepy but nice in here. Alright.
This was the 5th mini stand, and this one was really something special. It was in the warehouse. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made
Really?
a little video to commemorate the occasion. Enjoy.
No, this is amazing. Oh, this couldn't be shittier. I fucking love that. I don't even know how many of those videos I did as a kid. These fucking animations. Yes. Thanks for watching. Thank you. Best boy.
Takes you back, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
I spent a lot
Thank you
of
for
time
that.
making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
Can I get off of here? I would like to get down here, but I don't think it works. Sadly, because there's a way out. Alright, next one then. Okay. Again?
And
Oh,
then,
yeah.
Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here by the red and blue doors. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a fig. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other, except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
I'll go through the blue. Really doesn't matter. Well. You're in the silent present.
And then there was no more.
Oh no.
Because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, memory zone.
Oh my goodness!
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
I'm not sure
Okay,
about
yes,
that.
the room with the red and blue doors. I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going. I want more.
Sure, no problem.
And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
Yes.
Yes, I love that video.
I could try to jump from here, you know? I can't. Okay, good to know though.
Still don't remember the pink room, Stanley.
Me
Still
neither.
no memory of this one. Good room, though. A solid room.
Yeah, it's a nice room.
These really
Okay,
were
1
a
second.
treat to hunt down. You know, if there had any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have neutered the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
I kind of forgot what just happened. Oh, I didn't get this one. Okay, we can't get that one. Alright then.
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember? Yes, I remember.
I do remember.
Too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going. This is it. The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figurines. Oh,
Yes.
I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
Second place. Yes, you were here. Okay, okay. Oh, is this the jumping circle?
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then. But time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now. Look how much fun the past is. I want more. More memories.
Okay, we go back, I guess.
Oh, yes. The two doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic.
Yeah, I
memory,
fucking
this
didn't.
one.
Left one or right one? Oh, it really doesn't matter.
And before everything else, there was your office. Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office?
There's something
I don't know.
I feel I can remember. I can remember. Yes, I'm remembering something now.
Really?
I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy. And I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me.
Oh shit.
He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go
Okay.
back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Hello? Again? Are you fucking serious?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
shit.
missed a memo.
The end is never the end.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Shit. This fucking bucket. No, leave me alone. Oh. Input received. What do you mean by that? Oh. Can I not, like... No? But why does it say input? Why? Who fired it? Okay. Ah, this is so annoying. Huh.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Can we open anything now again? No. Reboot the game entirely.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
What do you mean by that? Reboot the game entirely? What? Huh? Huh. I don't know. Please no more charts, please. Oh my goodness, what the fuck is happening? Okay. I don't know. Okay, we can't go in there anymore. Okay, okay. That's just great. Alright. I still don't give up with those fucking doors. No? What if I put in the code again? No? Okay. Oh, sorry. My goodness. Again. Okay. Kinda have to, I think. I want to look up if we can solve the riddle. Alright. We shall move on. Does it even work? Am I live right now? Second place? Yes. Okay. Fucking finally. Oh, that was annoying. Okay, we got it now though.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Okay, if this doesn't work, I don't know
He
what the fuck will.
refused to believe
Maybe it doesn't
He
do shit though,
couldn't
to be
accept
honest.
it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was
Okay.
the proof, the heart of the operation.
So,
Controls labeled with emotions.
was it up there? This is 3,
or
1,
sad,
2, I
or
think
content,
4.
Walking, eating,
5 is
working,
there.
all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as
Okay.
the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert
Oh, we have
its
to really
terrible
hurry.
power over another human life. For he would
won't be
dismantle
easy.
the controls once and for all. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
Yes, I have to go
Control?
upstairs, sorry.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let
Okay,
it go.
4 4
Turn
5
the
3
controls
4
off
4 5 3
and leave.
2 1 5
If
2
you
1
want to throw
5
my story
3
off
3 2
track,
3 3
you're gonna
2.
have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think
Let's
you
see
do,
if we
for
can cheat our way
example,
through this.
And I believe you'll find this pertinent. Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA
Let me
identification,
inside.
nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
All right,
It's
all right,
your
all right, all
time
right.
to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind.
4
What
4.
a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk
4
about
4
you, about me. Well,
5 3. Oh my
All
god,
this
he's so
means
fucking
I
slow.
barely know where to start.
5.
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated?
3.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story.
Again?
Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever,
4,
pushing
4.
buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp.
Am I walking so slow?
This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching
5.
you try to make sense of everything and take back the control
3.
wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the
2,
next
1,
go
5,
around
2,
will
1,
be
5.
even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
2,
But I'm enjoying this so
1.
much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are
Thank you, thank
precious
you.
additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on
5.
trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that
Again.
you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed
2,
to be
1,
doing
5.
right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running
Shit,
from
we have
button
no
to
time
button,
left.
Screen to screen,
Okay.
clicking on every
5.
little thing in
Then
this
3, 3,
room.
2, 3, 3, 2. We can do that. We can do that. We can do that.
These colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything,
3,
something
3,
here
2,
will
3, 3,
save me.
2.
Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea
2.
what your
Is it
purpose in
happening
this
anything
place
else
is?
afterwards?
But you really believe there's an answer? How many times will you
2.
replay this bit, looking desperately for a solution? 10? 100? 1,000? I look forward to finding out and to watching the bomb go off each time you fail. Just you and me and the retching explosion
2.
of fire and metal over and over and over for all of eternity. And Stanley died again.
And now what?
Stanley died again.
No.
And Stanley died again. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you
3,
have
2,
left.
3,
to
2.
struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom.
Once the timer is at
No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces.
what? At what?
Desperate
08?
for frail life. Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life.
What?
From the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever after.
But I did everything right. Wait, what? Okay, okay, I did that, 3, 3, 2, and then at 0.08 XX, press the big red button, but I did that. Okay, was that just a fucking joke? Huh. Okay. Okay, I think that was just a joke. Okay, that's just great. That's just fucking great.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't
Ah,
the
we have a
right
new
office,
follower.
is it? This is
Crandy
Stanley's office.
Evic. Hello, hello. Nice you're here. I hope I said that right. I'm not sure. What the fuck did he say? Is he just repeating stuff again?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, I'm getting tired of this. Reboot the game entirely.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a
How?
wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay. This is great. This is just great. Do I have
Coming
to
a
really...
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
Okay, you know
office.
what? We try what we saw in the comments of one person. We will go through here.
Here's the door, just go.
Just how we have to anyways. And that's seriously the last thing I will do. I have had enough of this. If that works, fine. If it doesn't, I think there's just so many endings to this game. I don't think I can beat all of them. Otherwise, we just watch a video of all endings.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Yeah, that's just great.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery...
Shut up.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls.
Yes, I did.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort.
Now we
I
will
really
try
do.
to
But
just
you need
exit
to
it.
understand, there's only so
Maybe it
much
works, I
that
don't know.
machine can do. You were
I mean, it will
supposed
probably
to
work,
let
but I don't know
go,
what it does, to be
turn
honest.
the controls off and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them
But this
is.
doesn't work. Those
More
buttons
time
are just
to talk about you, about
wrong.
me, where we're going, what all this means.
You know
I
what?
barely...
Let's try it. We did get out of it. It did something. It did something. We take the bucket with
A
us.
bucket, a strong bucket, a humble bucket, a committed bucket. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Okay. Then what?
Still no one was here.
Oh,
Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Oh,
why?
Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can
Oh.
feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies.
No.
Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
That didn't bring me anywhere. We have to do something else. We did have a lot
Stanley
of...
just couldn't
That was
do
a
it.
bad idea. I forgot
He
about
considered
this.
the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work
Oh, no,
hours.
not again.
He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Yeah, you
He
did that a
looked
few
down at the
times
bucket in
already.
his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday
Oh, the
bucket.
same shit will happen
Someone
again.
else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket. And indeed, now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd.
Now we noticed?
Now he felt himself floating off the ground. Oh, gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him. Stanley! Stanley, it's me, the bucket. Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next. None of them were his. None of them
No,
were
they're
his
all not
special
yours.
bucket. Come to me, Stanley. Find me. He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along. It was incredibly painful. Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out.
Same shit again.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket. Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
Okay, so there is more endings, I just realized, because there is also an epilogue and stuff like that. But guys, for now, I have to be honest, I've had enough of this game. This is too many flips and turns. I will continue playing it, but we played this now for like, I don't know, 3.5 hours, something like that. So we will do a break for today. I will upload this part already though. So I think we have almost all the endings, to be honest. Like, I think the most important ones we have, but I do know that there is some left still. So yeah, I will have to find out which ones those are, so I won't just wander around unknowingly whatever the fuck I'm doing. And then we will continue probably tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.